Here we go. We are live. I need my water. We are live. I need my water. What up, Frownick? How we doing? What up, Frownick? Getting ready to build a PC today. Richard, what up, Tid? How we doing? Richard, what up, Tid? How we doing? Your motherboard and stuff is here, by the way, Richard. Your motherboard and stuff. I got it. By the way, Richard. Your motherboard and stuff. I got it. By the way, Richard. It's been here for a few days, but just wanted to let you know. I got it in time. Just wanted to let you know. Barely. I got it in time. Barely. What up, Hatfield? How we doing? How's Chad doing? Is he surviving over there? How's Chad doing? Is he surviving over there? All right. Get these freaking tight-ass gloves on. Tight-ass gloves on. That's how tight they are. All right. That's how tight they are. He's keeping it real. Yeah, I bet. He's keeping it real. Yeah, I bet. All right, so this is going to be probably one of the high-end. This is probably going to be one of the highest-end gaming PCs I will build this year. As of right now, there is nothing better than what we're putting in here. The only way you can make this better and more expensive would be by doing a water-cooled loop. So, yo, what up, Zachary? Oh, Echo. Yeah. Hold on. Oh, Echo. Yeah. Hold on. There. Goodbye, Echo. Freaking TikTok causing me problems every time. Zach, what's up? I was able to get the couple of 5090s that I have in stock at MSRP. I signed up for the 50 series invite. Might grab me a 5080. Let's go. No, it's something to do with TikTok. TikTok grabs like audio from my from like Google Chrome and like plays it through for some reason. I don't know how to stop it other than completely muting Google Chrome. I don't know how to fix it besides that. But yeah, so I got a couple of 5090s through Best Buy Business on release day. Or I got one on release day and another one like a few days later. So I have this one and I have one more in stock for another build. Sign up for the 50 series invite. Is that directly through, is that 50 series invite directly through Nvidia or where is that? How are you able to get that? What up, Lemons? Pull out the Zaza and build the PC. Whoa. Chill out, Zach. Chill out. It's directly through NVIDIA. I gotcha. Okay, so let's talk about what today's build is going to be. So, to start, we have a 9800X 3D. We've got the RTX 5090. We've got an Asus X870 motherboard, 48 gigs of RAM, 8 terabytes of storage. So much storage. 1200 watt power supply. We've got the Lee & Lee Hydro Shift with the LCD on it. A bunch of these Lee & Lee LCD fans. These are super cool. So they've got like little LCD fans and they're wireless. I think you have to, obviously power them, but the connection for them is wireless, which is pretty cool. It's just a USB stick on the back of your system. We're going to be vertically mounting the GPU. So we've got a vertical mount kit. We've got a 24-pin Lee & Lee Strimer, so we'll have RGB on the motherboard power. We've got black and blue cable mod cables. We've got a little LCD display that's going to go on the back of the case. And then we've got a custom painted like blue Lee & Lee 011 dynamic case. So this is going to be a super nice build. I'm so straight I can't like another man's stream, but good job. You can do it. It's okay. Nobody will know. You hear I'm a homosexual? No. I'm in fact married to a woman and have been for almost 7 years now. 7 years and like 2 weeks. 3 weeks? Something like that. I don't know where you're getting that information from off grid, but you need to check your sources. Say 2 cool pics of today's spending. I'm afraid to look. I think I saw. Bought a transmission, yeah? Ooh, so fancy. So fancy. Transmission. Oh, and a carb. That looks way fancier than my carb. My carb has a manual choke on it. Is married to a man? Definitely not, because we have a kid, so pretty obviously not a man. Dude, it's gonna be a beast. An absolute beast, Goofy. Yeah, 9800X 3D and the 5090 at MSRP. Yep. It's still a $2,000 GPU. It's not cheap by any means, but it's the cheapest you can go with a 5090. Ban this guy? Yeah, I might put him in timeout. Okay, so yeah, that's everything that's going in there. Should we get started? Because this build is gonna take a little while. There's a lot of cables. There's lots of stuff going in here. So it's definitely, but I can't talk today. It's definitely gonna take some time. Oh, we've got a 5090. We've got a 5090. Yeah, and this little monitor in the back is gonna be really cool. It's gonna be sweet. Vertical mount for the GPU. Dope. Lots of LCD fans. Also dope. All right. There we go. Everything's out of the way. We can actually get started. The spec command, Botrix doesn't look like it's over there. Richard, are you still in the chat? Are you still in the chat, Richard? Richmond 5 speed. Nice. I just need a 5 speed. I don't really need like a fancy 5 speed. I just need a 5 speed. What's my personal PC specs or the ones in here? Richard, you're working? Okay. Let me see if I can just copy this and paste it. This Botrix is being real dumb. Okay. Pin message. Okay. Let's pin that message. Let's put it over here and we'll pin that message. Matt, thank you for the likes. Appreciate you. Okay. The spec command apparently is not working on the vertical, so sorry. Yeah, I use Asus boards a lot. I mean, I've had a couple of ones that like have failed, but I mean, when I've built over 200 PCs, you know, it's kind of bound to happen. I've had RAM fail on arrival. I've had a couple of motherboards with failures. It happens. But Asus makes really good stuff, so I do trust their stuff. My personal PC has a 9600X 4070 Ti Super, the X670E ROG Crosshair Extreme motherboard. I don't think we're gonna need any of this, to be honest. Don't think we need any of that. I'll keep it in the bag for now in case I need to get it out. And then it's fully water cooled with all EK water cooling stuff. How much thermal paste? What do you mean, how much thermal paste? This is gonna be Founders Edition 5090 in here. Yeah, 48 gigs of RAM. 48 is the new, best. The 24 gig kits and the 48 gigabyte, or the 24 gig sticks and the 48 gig sticks are really, really good. They're a little bit more power efficient and they are just very high quality. So in a higher end build, I will use those over the, dude, Matt's going crazy with the likes. Thank you, sir. I will use those over the 32 gig. 32 gig is still great, but 48 is a little bit better. Oh my gosh, look at all this plastic to peel off. Okay, I think I got it all. Just kind of do. Oh nope, there's a tiny little one. Little one on there. Little tiny one on there. And that's our audio chip there. Okay, now we're good. All right, let's get our CPU in here. Did you forgot you had another mod here? Dang, I know you're not in here that much sometimes. I don't know if you're modded on YouTube or not anymore. It's been so long. Yeah, it's more about the chips and stuff they use, Zachary, in the 48 gigs. Yeah, I'm building the PC live, my guy. A live PC build. Did 64 gigs of RAM on my PC and had no reason to go that high. Hey, you know what? Never hurts to have too much, right? Especially with DDR5, if you go with like two DIMMs, you're good, man. Doesn't hurt to have too much, because I actually noticed I was doing some testing on the sleeper PC and playing 1440p with Fortnite, just like nothing else open, just the game. I was using 17 gigs of RAM, so it's pretty wild. All right, I think this is gonna have our main M.2, and then maybe this one has the secondary M.2. Oh no, that says M.2_1. Oh, that's socket 3. Okay, so we'll use this M.2_1, and then M.2_2 will be down here. I was told I didn't have a PC. I did not have a PC of my own at 12, that's for sure. Is that too big? It is too big. My new build will be good for, I would say good FPS at 1440. 4K will definitely be pushing it. I don't know if it's really capable of like true 4K gaming. For my birthday, I got an Asus ROG PC. Dang, that's crazy. The most intensive game I play is Farming Simulator. I mean, I imagine Farming Simulator probably takes a decent amount of horsepower, but I've never actually played it. I just have seen other people play it. Oh wait, it says push. Why are there so many sockets? That's M.2 HS. Oh, that is socket 1. Okay. Come here. Come here. Let's get this guy off here. Okay. Okay, so that's socket 1. Let's get our first 4 terabyte M.2 SSD in here. It's crazy. What thermal putty do you recommend? Thermal putty? You mean like thermal paste to put on like your CPU and stuff? I use Arctic MX6 a lot. They're very good. Good quality, not overly expensive. Okay. M.2 Easy. All right, so I took the bolts out of this one. So this one is that all one piece? Oh, it is all one piece, that's why. This is gonna be the Lianli 011 Dynamic Evo. What up, Slim Yeti, how we doing? Still weird seeing RAM in those multipliers? Yeah. Okay, so these are both PCIe 5.0s, so it really doesn't matter. But this is socket M.2_2. That's 3, so we'll use 2. I mean, it doesn't really matter. Farm Sim seems to be unoptimized. I think most PC games seem like they're unoptimized these days. It's crazy. This is a 4 terabyte stick, and it's only got memory modules on the one side. It's wild. Wild. Let's get this out of here. Even though there's no memory on that side, shouldn't matter. We now have 8 terabytes installed, and there's still at least one more under here, maybe 2 more under here. There's so many more open sockets. Crazy. Oh, gotta take that off. Ooh, it's close. Playing on 1440? Yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah, 1440 will be ideal for the system you got. All right, let's get that one in. There we go. Hey, give that back. You can deactivate chat and watch live. Oh yeah, you probably can. Walking Phoenix, what's up? You're my wife's favorite actor. What up, Ashley? Yo, what up, Grims? What's up, dude? How you doing? It's good to see you. Okay. All of our storage is in there. Let's get our RAM in here. Could you recommend a game that is underrated? I personally can't. I don't play enough games to be able to really recommend much. Glad to check a live again. Yeah, I'm glad you're able to get in here. Gonna check the tracking, see where it is now. Do it. Yeah, a lot of games seem to be pretty unoptimized these days on PC, and I don't know if it's laziness. I don't know if it's just difficulty in optimizing. I don't know if it's just graphics are getting so much better and the hardware is only getting like slightly better. I honestly don't know. 360 cooler for $10. Sheesh. All right, that's all in there. Let's double check. I think I remember this Lean Lee using the built-in AMD brackets, but let's double check. My favorite brand to build with, for which component? I like using Thermalright a lot for various things, but yeah, it definitely depends on what component we're talking about. Okay, that's our LG 1700. We don't need that. That's our cover plate. Let's double check. AMD. Nope, it does not use the built-in plates. Okay. Take those out. Is that all the information for AMD? So we have those. Okay, so you use brackets similar to them, but not the same. Use these guys. Interesting. So these guys are gonna go like that. Okay. They're gonna go like that. And like that. You play on a Steam Deck. It's nice in my opinion, I can take it anywhere. I've been considering getting like a Steam Deck or a ROG Ally or something like that. I just don't want to spend the money on it right now. Like it seems like I would enjoy it. I don't have enough time to game these days that I feel like it would be worth my spending on it. Okay. They kind of make it look like I reuse the original bolts because they're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, we reuse these bolts. Cool. Cool. Can we know the cost of this build? It's around $6,000. It's a very expensive build, and there's a lot of, like, you could get, like, basically the same performance for quite a bit less like even for me, but this is like a very bougie build too. Like the all of like the LCD fans, the LCD CPU cooler, the like extra LCD monitor that's gonna go in the back. There's a lot of extras in here. Building the powerhouse, yeah. Doesn't fit in your case. Oh no. You're gonna have to get a new case. Imagine putting Trix Panorama on this. That would be insane. When we originally quoted this build and stuff, that was not like available. But they really like Lee and Lee, so I don't think they would have gone for it anyways because they really wanted like all Lee and Lee stuff. Why do I install RAM before the CPU cooler? Because it's not an air cooler. If it was an air cooler, I would have installed the air cooler first, but like the RAM doesn't get in the way of installing these brackets. And I'm not gonna install the actual like CPU block for a while. Okay, so don't need this. Put all that stuff to the side. Don't need these. All right, that's everything going on the motherboard. Let's scooch that on over to the side there. Stick that down below, and let's get our case out here. Oh, that's a heavy case already, and it's empty. I just smacked the crap out of that rear fan or that rear camera. Yep. Let me fix that. There, that's pretty good, yeah? Okay. Whoops. All right. So, the one thing I think I want to do with a vertical mount is I kind of want to shift the motherboard up to the upper spot. So this case design, like they have two sets of mounting for the motherboard. And I just don't want the motherboard to be too tight to these bottom fans and stuff. So I'm gonna shift it up one slot. And that PCIe riser is pretty low too, so we're gonna do that. What up? How we doing, Vince? Monitor question for you. You have a wide monitor, 1440p. Personally, I would use the 1440p monitor just because it's gonna look a lot nicer, like when you're playing games, even if it is only 100 hertz. But the visual quality of 1440p, I think, is a lot better. New meme is how 50 GPUs are fake and not real GPUs. I mean, even without the AI frames, the 5090 does beat out the 4090. Not by like an incredible margin, but it does at least. Yo, what up, Derek? How we doing? Good taste, thank you. $33% increase, Ghost Gaming says. Oh, I forgot to switch you guys back, sorry. What up, everybody joining in on TikTok? Appreciate that. Appreciate you hopping in. How's everybody doing? Okay. Still so glad I found your channel. Otherwise, I'd have never found that Thermorite cooler. I know, isn't that thing cool? For 25 bucks, like how do you even beat that? Like it's like $5 more than their standard like cooler with the same sort of capabilities. but it's got a freaking screen on it. It's got a readout. Okay. There we go. This hole's all pretty well lined up. Let's get our case box out here. This case also comes with an anti-sag bracket. We're using a vertical mount, so that will not be necessary, but it is nice that it comes with it. Okay, almost threw that in the recycle bin. Don't want to do that. Throw that in the recycle bin. I don't need it. Just kidding, it ended up on the floor. Of course you can ask a question. Love seeing these monster builds. Yeah, I love doing these monster builds. They're a lot of fun. They do take a long time compared to a standard build, but I enjoyed them. There comes a point when age plays a huge part in not seeing stuff on screen so well, so the higher FPS just doesn't matter. Yeah, but the having the higher textures will help you see a lot better. Derek, how we doing, man? No, go ahead and ask. You're fine. Will that beacon controller only work with a beacon mic? No, you can use a different mic. Yep, I am here to build computers and answer questions. Now, if I can't answer your question, I'll tell you, but I'm always happy for people to ask. I have not built in those cases yet. I really want to, but I haven't yet. What happened with YouTube 11 views? What do you mean? Talking about 11 views on the vertical stream? I think it might just be 11 views on the horizontal stream. Horizontal stream doesn't get as many views. My computer screen won't work with my PC. Both turn on. Both are rubbish. It could be your cable. Like it could be your HDMI cable. Like if it used to work and it doesn't right now, like it could be your cable went out. That would be my first thing to test, would be like get a different cable and see if it works. Okay, that is all on there. Put these guys back. These guys out if I need them. Don't think I'll need these, but we'll grab them. Okay. All right, motherboard is in. Let's get some fans installed. How about that? Nope, not that one. That one. Oh boy. Yeah, this is gonna be a heavy computer, man. I can tell already. All right, let's get Susan out here. Saw you're following the Boise State esports team. Am I religious? Yes, I am. That's not why I follow them. I live in Boise, so, well, near Boise. I had been hoping to try and like get in with the esports team to try and like build them computers and stuff, but nothing's happened with that so far. Okay, let's install those bottom fans first. I'm not Mormon though, if if that answers any questions. Oh, you got coffee on it? Oh, well then your system might be kind of dead. Yeah, if you spilled coffee on it while it was running, there's a decent chance something might have fried. How did you get a 5090? Magic. No, I have business contacts. That's how I got it. I got it through Best Buy Business on release day. I've been working with them since like 2020, 2021. Yeah, if you spilled coffee on it while it was running, like that's some bad juju. Is there any other plastic? No, just that. Cool. So these are the LCD screen fans from Lee & Lee. Reverse blade. So these are intake fans. And they're wireless connections for the RGB. So you don't have a hub inside the PC or anything. It's just the power. You have the Light Blaze 900 and confirm that it's a beast of a case and would advise against lifting it. Dude, my personal PC, especially because it's water cooled, I would say it probably weighs like 70 pounds at least.
Thumbs up, medium skin tone.
Brings
just
coffee
like
to
thanks every chance
Coffee Lake to another level. Yeah.
Smiling face with smiling eyes.
The CPU you made me, PC you made me last year-ish is still running top notch. Let's go. Yeah, man, I'm glad it's still running. Yeah, no, and I'm not originally from here either, so. I is not LDS. I think it goes this way. Like that. Okay. So off of that, we've got power for the fan, and then we've got a USB connection. So we'll take this guy off now. Ugh. Says it's a thumb screw, but oh my god. Got it. Excited for GTA 6 more than ever. Yeah, buddy. Okay, so this guy goes in there like that. So this guy's gonna go on here like a dish. We're gonna... Oh. Gotta pull these things off. They have little cover grommets for the fans. I mean, it's nice. Looks good, especially on the front side. What up, Alicia? I see you're in here. You would never have gotten the 5090. Well, we'll find out. Put it somewhere in the middle there. $7700 XT and a 5600X. It's a pretty solid combo. Like personally, these days I would, like if you're building a new computer, I would not go AM4 with that system. I would go AM5, but not a bad combo. These are 120 millimeter fans. Idaho does have a lot of LDS folks. I mean, definitely not as much as Utah, but apparently there are a lot here. I moved here like 2 years ago from Oregon, so I'm still learning all that. Yeah, even with all the problems with the 50 series, like I can't get my hands on high-end 40 series anymore. So if I'm gonna build high-end systems, like these are my only options. So 600 watts, and I think some of those issues have been like figured out. Like the cables are capable of doing it barely, but it's when you get cables that have an imbalance resistance or imbalance resistance in the pins, that's when you'll get specific cables that will draw more power than the others, and that's when you get a problem. Heard about the 5090 melting issues? I have a cable mod cable, so it's a very high quality cable. So I think at that point, like we've done everything we can to avoid that, and it's kind of at this point just up to the Silicon lottery on how well they manufactured the GPU. But like cable mod makes arguably the best cables in the industry, so. Okay, there we go. There are our fans. That. Run these guys over to the back. Oh, I never even took the rear panel off. Check out this. Custom paint by Mrs. Red. Also custom paint by Mrs. Red. I mean, you can see there's blue on these guys. Those are also custom painted by Mrs. Red. Pull those through, and let's bolt this guy back down. Uh, 7700 XT and a 7700X, that would be a good combo, or even like a 7600X. Should I go ahead and order a 1TB M.2 so I can have a different boot drive? I mean, it might be nice because you'll have 1 TB of storage right now if you want to add more or have more. Yeah, I mean, the 7700 XT is good, but like if you already have one, that's great. But like, good luck finding one for a reasonable price right now. All right, so there's our bottom fans. Those are intakes. We'll put our other fans in on this guy. And this is our controller. So we just need that. Let's get our other fans in here. Yeah, I have seen the 5090 melting issues. Okay, there's that. Shouldn't need this one. Should just need one to control all of them. Hopefully that will also control our Strimer Plus. We'll find out later, because that is also a wireless cable. I believe yours has 1 TB, Goofy. I'd have to look again. I know I should know because I just built it, but I think it was 1 TB. Okay, then maybe it is 2 terabyte, and that's what the boot drive, like the boot drive is the 2 terabyte then. So you could add another 1 terabyte if you want. I don't think you'll run out of space on your 2 terabyte anytime soon, but it's always possible. Okay. Okay, got that. 1440p Ultra, 1080p, best recommended specs. I mean, right now there's not really a great option. Like the 4060 Ti, sometimes you can find in stock at like a regular price. But for the most part, they're hard to find, and anything AMD more than like a 7600 XT, like you're not gonna find it MSRP right now. Unless you're sitting there watching Newegg or whatever constantly, you might be able to find one. But all of those cards are like getting scalped right now because there's just so little availability. Yeah, 7800 XT would be great if you go AMD. Okay. All right, so there's that. These guys will go like this. It's more just nice for like if Windows gets corrupted, then you won't lose like you won't have to like re-download all your games and stuff. But other than that, it's not really a big deal. It's more of a nice to have than it is a necessity. If you're gonna store like pictures and other things, I would say yes, put it on another drive. But for just games and whatnot, it's not a big deal. We'll bias them that way. Bring it up off the bottom. Let's do that. $7600X5070, 32 gigs, 2 terabytes, 850 watt power supply, Montech 903 Max to hold it all. I mean, that looks like a really good system. I don't know the Montech Max very well. I don't know all of Montech's lineups. What up, Mr. Rainbow? How we doing? You might have to send me a message on Discord if you want more specific help with that one, Zachary. Yeah. Yeah, exactly, Goofy. That works. Come on. Doing well? Love to hear that. Yeah, I mean, 7700 XT, 7800 XT probably preferred, or a 4060 Ti or better GPU. If you wanted to wait and get one from like AliExpress or something, you could also get like the 7500 from AMD for the CPU. Okay, there we go. Let's pull this guy off. Oh, can't pull that one off. Cool. There we go. Got those installed. So there's all of our case fans. Let's get this stuff plugged in now. HD audio. Come on, go there. Um, 16 gigs of RAM. If you're doing DDR4 is enough, but if you're doing DDR5, like you got to get a 32 gig kit. There's no reason to get a 16 gig kit for DDR5. And if you're getting an AM5 CPU, you have to go DDR5. So get a 32 gig kit. Okay, we got the USB 3 right here. That out of the way. Just gonna route that guy up like that. USB 3.2 is up higher. I think we'll go with this one. Yep. Okay, get that one through there. Do the same thing there. Okay, case power. Let's get our front panel in here. Okay, I'm gonna stick that down here. Okay, now I think that's pretty much everything. That's from our fan, that's from our fan. Oh, RGB for the case. Where's our RGB? Over here. Okay. Got that. All right. USB cables. This is a USB 2.0. Typically, it's going to be kind of towards the middle. Yep, right there. Got another USB 2.0 here. Let's go through there. Right next to it. Just like that. Now all we have left to plug in here. Undo this so I can get that one cable in there. This guy through there. This guy through there. This guy through there. This one back on itself through there. Okay, got all that in there. So we have these two cables for our fans, and these have a SATA connector for them. So these are going to get their power through this SATA cable, and then I think their speed is going to be governed through that USB cable, so should be good there. So we got two SATAs. Let's get power in here. RC Addict with the sub, thank you. See message with more details on Discord. All right, cool. Thank you guys for joining in on the TikTok live. Appreciate that. Got our custom cable mod cables. Ta-da! There's all of our cables. What's this? That's a CPU cable. Here's our GPU cable. A second GPU cable. Crazy. We got SATA. We might need two. We might need another SATA cable. I'm not sure yet. Molex. We're not going to use this motherboard pin power cable because we have the Strimer cable, and then we should have one more CPU cable. Yep. Okay. Okay, there's one CPU cable in there. This one doesn't come with things on it. Interesting. Yo, what up, Professor? How we doing? Oh my gosh. Should not be that hard to do that. Man. Well, these clips are definitely never gonna fall out, that's for sure. I'm doing good, man. I'm enjoying building this really nice PC for somebody. My first 5090 PC build. It's gonna look incredible. That's seriously difficult to get that cable all the way in there. There we go. Okay. Okay, those are seated. Get this guy through here as well. Okay, there's our CPU power cables in. Yeah, we don't need this one. Don't need that. Don't need that. We'll use that. And we'll need at least one of these, maybe two. All right. Leave those there for now. Let's get our Strimer cable out here. Love the specs. Hey, thank you. Yep, 9800X3D Gaming Trucker Dad. 9800X3D, 5090. Bunch of these LCD Lee & Lee fans. Got the LCD cooler from Lee & Lee, 48 gigs of RAM. This ROG Strix motherboard, 1200 watt power supply. We did custom painting on this case, and 8 terabytes of storage. Yeah, this is freaking beast. Okay, I don't know if this is the same. It looks the same. So these should be able to use the same connector there. Well, I guess we will use that motherboard power cable. I might as well use that one instead of the standard one. Since we put these, even though it's hiding in the back. It'll be well, it'll leave here with Expo profile on the RAM, but she did pay for the PC to be like tuned and optimized by Trap Tuning, so it will get a manual timing. Where does this thing connect to? Attach buckle on this side. Jeez, that felt scary. I need to attach that on both sides to... That's crazy. And it tore my glove. It's crazy this doesn't come pre-attached. Oh my gosh. Okay. It says detach buckle. Where the heck does this cable install to? Where'd it go? This cable needs to plug in here somewhere. This is the worst instructions I've ever seen. Detach buckle. Oh. This goes to this? Why am I detaching these buckles then? Is that just if I need to flip it around or something? Jeez. No. Can't have my glove. There we go. Worst instructions ever. Yo, Trucker Dad, thank you for all those likes. You're about to acquire a 5800X 3D, which will pair with a 3090. Yes, it should outperform your 4070 Ti Super with that. Oh. Wait, why is the Lee on this side? Is that what I'm supposed to do? Swap that to the other side? Well, if I'm supposed to do that, why wouldn't you just have it come like that? No, I can't swap it to the other side. Those are wired in. Okay, well. Officially remember why I stopped using these like forever and ever ago. Oh my god, it caught my glove again. Okay. This guy goes in here. We're gonna stop being a total bot. Oh, these are just if you want to go with a white. That's the reason why they were like, oh, here, you take these off. Okay. Hide that on the inside of there. We'll leave this out a decent amount just because it is RGB. We can even go down with it, but I think we'll just do that. Just got a 4070 Ti Super installed in my system and saw it needs 3 PCIe slots. If you use one of the ones with the pigtail, you should be fine with that. With that one. I mean, what power supply do you have for it? So that's kind of funky. So this guy has to connect to the inside of the PC, but then it connects to this guy, which is on the outside. Don't like that. Don't like that. That this guy has to go from here back inside. We're definitely gonna have to take that off for shipping. I was really hoping it was going to connect directly to this thing, but I suppose not. Okay, well, there we go. So these do have to use separate ones there. So we'll basically just have to wire this guy to come out. It's not long enough to come out that way. It's gonna have to come out lower. We're learning as we go here on this guy. So I'm kind of thinking we run this behind these fans. It's going to be hidden by the GPU anyways. I'm going to run those back there. And it'll be through this little port here. And then it's going to come out here. Like that. It's not an ideal solution that they gave us there, but I think that's about as good as it's going to get because it's not a super long cable. So it's gonna have to do that. There's not really a pass-through big enough here. Is that a big enough pass-through? If I took that cage out? Maybe it is. Let's take that cage out for a second. Told you guys this is gonna be a long build today. Let's see if this is long enough to run up through there. Okay, so we can do that. Like so. And I think I can even put that drive cage back. Let's see. I'll just bias it up. There we go. Okay, that is much cleaner. Man, these are big old dongles. They must have a lot of electronics in them. Okay, that is all installed. Got power in there. Let's get our CPU cooler installed. You have something important to tell me? Is it actually important though? Is it actually important? All right. Yeah, what up, Moises? How we doing? I haven't played any Marvel Rivals. I have a 6-year-old daughter. Okay. Let's get our CPU cooler out here. This should be a pretty quick install because a lot of the fans and everything are pre-installed on here. So fans are pre-installed, pre-wired. They run through this cables here. So we should be able to basically just plug and play this guy. I'll just bring this down. Find our bolts and open them up. I mean, I like to think I'm a pretty good dad. I don't know. I'll let my daughter be the judge of that when she gets older. Started playing Marvel Rivals with my 7-year-old daughter. Enjoying it more than you expected? Ah, that's awesome. My daughter doesn't play any games right now. I don't hardly play any games right now. Is that? I play a little bit of Call of Duty like once a week or maybe once every other week right now. So I don't really have the time to try and play a new game, you know? My thumb broke through. Decided to go with the 5070 Ti. Oh, you were able to get one? Nice. It's a 360mm AIO. And I'm getting all the ones on this side started because it's kind of bumping up against the edge here. And so those holes are not perfectly lined up. So I want to get these ones started before I skip to the back side. Once I've got a few in here, it seems like it's fitting a lot better. What up, Kufane? How we doing? Dude, the high Y70 is a really nice looking case, man. I don't remember how much the non-touch versions cost, but Nathaniel, this has a X870-F motherboard from ROG Strix Asus. The full spec list is in the pinned comment, or you might be able to type in !specs. I don't know if it's working or not. Oh, you can play against just AI? That's cool. Yeah, we haven't started letting my daughter play video games yet. What message, Ghost? Oh, shoot. I'm sorry to hear that. Considering it's stage 1, like, does that give you, like, a good chance of, like, beating it? What are your thoughts on gaming Call of Duty Warzone with my CPU 8700G 4070 Super? I mean, the CPU is not the greatest just because it doesn't have a very high boost clock, but you shouldn't have any problems playing Warzone with that. Just check the pinned comment, Moises, or anyone that wants to see the specs. You cannot have a PC, sorry. Okay, I think the standard orientation for this is these guys are down. Okay, let's get this guy installed. Let's get some thermal paste on there. Maybe warm it up with my hands a little bit. Preferably without getting thermal paste on my fingers. Cool. Should be good there. My daughter started with Party Animals and Fall Guys on Xbox. She plays Roblox most of the time now. Nice. I thought ROG was ROG or Rogue. I mean, who really pronounces ROG? I usually just say ROG. Or wait, is this supposed to be on top, maybe? We haven't made contact with that yet. Let's see what they show. Oh, they do show tubes on top. Okay. I think you can rotate it, but let's make sure. Let's just do that. All these cables are in the way. got that one started. Opposite one started. That one started. Sweet. This is one of those times where you're like, man, kind of wish I had an electric driver. Took some time to get. Yeah, if you're doing it on your phone, it's probably a little tough. Okay, there we go. Got all these cables. So this is our AIO power. CPU fan is the first one on there. Okay, and then CPU optional. AIO pump is the third. Oh my gosh, that's so tight. My fat fingers don't fit. We're gonna use these guys. Use these guys to grab that little rubber piece. Got it. Okay, then we're just gonna stick these guys on the back side, like so. Pull that all the way to the back. Oh, we used all of our USB 2.0 ports. I think I have like a 2-to-1 or a 3-to-1 or something. This is why you always keep your cables. This is a 1 to 3 USB 2.0 port. I'm gonna grab the Strimer cable. Oh, is that not USB? Is that a different kind of port? That is a different kind of port. Okay, so we're gonna need to get a adapter here, I think. Yep, we're gonna have to get an adapter for the USB for the LCD screen. Never used so many USBs. We can utilize this USB 3.0 and get a USB 3 to 2, and then we'll be good there. Whoops. I thought this would work, but apparently I think this might be only for that other motherboard. You know what? We have a bunch of extra cables that came with the motherboard. I wonder what it came with. Just SATA. Just a SATA cable. All the rest of these are just little other things. Okay. That's a bummer. Hopefully I can get that in time before I leave on Tuesday. Okay, got our vanity plate on there. Take that guy off. On the back side here, we just have SATA and USB. Let's do some more cable management back here. Stick those through there. Stick these through there as well. Okay, so we have 3 SATA powers that we need. So I did need a second cable, or at least the cable that has 3 of them on there. Got GPU, I'll just use the one that has 3. And let's get our vertical mount going in here. That might take a minute. I made the Lazy Susan. So the bearing thing underneath was from Amazon, and then the top is from Home Depot. It was just like a stool top or something that I got and painted black. Okay, so this is supposed to work with any of the Lian Li cases. It's a Lian Li branded vertical mount. Let's take all these guys out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep, 6 of them out. Oh, don't say that, man. It's fine. Sorry, I'm not giving away PCs here. 2, 3, 4. Google says ROG. I mean, a lot of people just say ROG. I mean, it's not that serious. This guy is supposed to be able to go in here like this. Like that. Okay, so that goes in there like that. And this guy will connect in to that. Okay. That's a tight fit. Get that in place. I'll do the bottom one. Trucker Dad, thank you for all the likes on the stream. I mean, it stands for Republic of Gamers, but yeah, I don't really know too many people who actually say ROG. Because why would you? what's in there. This is only a 2-slot card, but so I would like to be able to move this out one, but I don't want to lose access to those ports. So I think we'll have to keep it as is. This will just kind of butt up a little bit against the GPU. Might have to go up with it a little bit. Okay, let's get our GPU in here finally. The RTX 5090. All right, man. I'm really hoping that that doesn't happen, dude. Be praying for you. Okay. Take those out. You want to put this guy above that.
What's up, Red?
How is this supposed to go in there? So this was supposed to go on before I put this on here, apparently. I don't see where it would fit. So it's supposed to go this way. But I don't see, I guess there are spots there for that. Where would you bolt it in? How would you bolt it in? Okay, well, I guess we'll back that out a little bit. This doesn't make sense. Like they show it looking from the outside, it would go in like this. There's no spot for it. There's no slots where that fits. I don't think this thing really makes sense. Would have you pull the top bit out? Have you pull this top plate out? I don't see a reason to do that. I think we just leave that out. I think we just leave it like that. I'm on Kick, YouTube, and TikTok, not Twitch. What up, Fade Away? Yeah, I always say ROG. Already got the clean haircut for Loop Fest. I got it today for Loop Fest. Videos are so relaxing. I've turned your sound down and played Dark Side of the Moon during it. Ooh, okay, Dr. Bind Grind. I see you. Okay, let's get this guy in here. Oh, yeah. Need a shorter screwdriver. Need a shorter screwdriver. No. Stay. Oh, there are only one row? Okay, then we're totally moving it back. Okay, cool. Cool. See if I can reach that. Where the heck is it? Oh my gosh. Jesus, a tight squeeze for my fingers. There we go, got it, okay. I'm gonna move this riser cable out one spot here so that the riser cable isn't so butting up against the GPU, because we don't like that. Okay, now go. That guy popped in. GPU's being real shaggy over there. Good Lord. There we go. Okay. That took a little longer than expected, but it's okay. Everything's fine. Okay. There's that. That is very wiggly. Okay. GPU is installed. Sketchy as it may feel. And then let's put these covers on. that we're not using. I think we'll just cover this one. You, sir, stop being so dramatic. Go in your hole. Is that gonna fit there? Is it not? Is the GPU like getting in the way of that? Kind of feels like it is. Loosen that up so that GPU can shift forward just a little bit. Man, it really does not want to fit in that spot, does it? Can't see it. Really don't want to take the GPU all the way out to do this if I don't have to. But it kind of feels like I have to. Can't tell me I'm not over the top of that hole. Can't tell me that, because I'm pretty sure I'm right there. Who would have thought this would be the most difficult part of this build? Okay, so that's like at an angle in there. Alright, screw it. It's not going in. Maybe that one's not going in. Maybe this one will go in. Nope, that one's doing the same shenanigans. Like, there's definitely a slot here to do this. This is ridiculous. So I'm going everywhere except for into that hole, it seems. Like, that's what she said, but like... Like, it's, right now, it's lined up over the hole. It's right there. Don't understand why this will not go in. It's like they made the holes on these frickin' plates too small. That doesn't fit. There we go. It does. And these don't work because they don't have the right things. Okay, well, guess we're not doing that. So like even this one. All right, well, it's unfortunate, but it's as good as it's gonna get because that spot is just not working. Okay, let's get the rest of our power cables in here. Is it bad or good that it takes me an hour to build a PC? It's not bad at all. Oh, this is, okay, so this is non-native support, and then this other one is native support. Okay. I was like, why does this have 2 GPU power cables? Native support. Go. This thing was not letting it fully seat because that little cavity is too small. Yeah, I mean, it really depends on the build because like some PCs I could build if I wasn't doing it on stream in like 30 minutes. Other PCs like this one take a long time. Nice. Okay. So we got all that in there. Let's get our SATA cables connected. Got this guy. And this guy. Then we've got this guy. Okay, that's plugged in. We got our motherboard power cable. Just like that. I think what I want to do is hold this down like this. Just like that, so that's nice and tucked into its spot there. All right, let's get our power supply out here. Ooh, white extension cables. Yeah, GPU prices have risen in the last like month, to be honest. It's gotten way out of hand in the last month. PC flipping journey, nice. Okay. Am I ready for next weekend? Not quite, but pretty close. Definitely getting there. Still have a few last minute things to complete before we're ready. Those guys plugged in there. Get our GPU power plugged in there. Come on. There we go. Okay. So now, get this guy in here so we can figure out how we're going to route all this extra cable length. .6K views? Is that on like a long form video or? What site is the best to buy GPUs? Right now I would say go to like Newegg Shuffle or have like alerts on for Best Buy. Or if you have a Micro Center, go to Micro Center locally. There's not really a good place though right now, to be honest. I don't think Kick is having a booth at Loot Fest. I feel like I would have heard about it by now. I feel like somebody would have been talking about it, you know. Like if they had Kick coming to Loot Fest again this year, I think they would have been talking it up a bunch, you know? Okay, that's our spare USB 2 that we're gonna need to plug in later. And this, we can route back up. So many cables. Trying to figure out where I am, what I'm holding. Okay, got that. Undo this for a minute. Give myself a little more room to work with. Keep that guy out of there. Excuse me. Okay, that's all nice in that bundle. I can undo this. Yeah, I have redneckengineer.com, my website. It's in the description. You can buy PCs from there. Just go to redneckengineer.com. We've got some pre-configured ones, as well as like custom building is also an option, and that's what, you know, the majority of my customers end up doing, customized builds. Okay, that looks a lot better. Still got this USB here to deal with. I think I want to run this through here as well. I know I just cleaned that all up, but Having the strimer cable makes this a lot more difficult for the motherboard power connection. Just a lot of extra length to deal with. Come on. Just like that. And now we can plug back in here. Ooh, don't do that. Slide back in here. Oh, it's twisted. There we go. We'll go with something like this. Sorry, I'm not really reading chat right now. Pretty focused on getting this in there. Dang it. This guy's getting beat up too. Okay, that's better. Whew. That's pretty clean now. Front's still pretty clean. What do we think of that? My thumb is completely gone from the glove. Not the Pioneer explosion chamber? What? XM4, this particular PC was like $6 grand. Oh, so this does the same thing. This also connects in via USB. So these actually, this one should cover both of them. Should. That should cover both. That should cover my Strimer wireless, my wireless fans. So we should be good there actually. Okay. I think everything's ready to go. This guy we're gonna have to do as well. So this is, oh my God, it uses a USB as well. Oh, we definitely need a USB 3 to 2. So the plan for this little guy is there any information in here? 5-inch smart screen user manual. Hopefully it's in American. thought on the site it said you could use the USB-C connection instead to run it. Put this in here just in case. Pretty sure it goes this way. Here we go. I'm pretty sure we can use USB-C instead of the internal USB. Route this guy out through the back. Through here. Use up yet another one of our USB ports. Okay, so there we go. We've got LCD screen, 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 hidden LCD screen. And then now we just gotta manage this cable real quick. I think we'll just double back it on itself a couple times in here. I'm not entirely convinced that the USB-C will work for this. Okay. Hopefully that works. Like this only talks about the USB 2.0 internal connection, but I'm pretty sure it said on the thing that you can use just USB-C. So we'll figure that out. Okay, it says you can use either the 9-pin cable or the Type-C connection, but not both. Perfect. Cool, cool, freaking cool. How sick is that? How freaking cool is that, you guys? I don't think they stream at all. I think this is just I think they're just a gamer. They just wanted something crazy. Gotta head out. All right, PC. Appreciate you coming in. Try not to get scared. Oh, I'm sorry about that. Yeah, I think the B580 will work well with that CPU. It should get you similar FPS in games to like the 4060 Ti if you're playing at 1440p. All right. Y'all, this is one crazy PC build. I told you it would take a while. It's like we're 2 hours in now.
Face with tears of joy.
Okay, let's get we got the top on. Let's get this back panel on. Okay, now wait for it, because it gets better. front laser engraving with the USEC logo from Tarkov. So we got that. And I'll leave this one on when we turn it on, but I want to show you guys. We've also got the Star Wars, I think this is the Rebel logo. I don't know, she sent it, so. I'll keep it off just for being able to see into the PC better, but. Okay, you guys, we did it. That was a build and a half, but we made it. The PC's done. It's ready to be turned on. I hope you guys are all ready to be turned on. So, after all of that, I need to see all of your favorite emojis, like every single one, because this is a wild, wild build. This is a once in a lifetime sort of build for somebody. Let me see your favorite emojis in the chat before we turn this thing on. Oops. Hopefully I didn't mess with the camera. Nice, Ghost. Richard throwing a bunch in there. I'll be sad if and when the beacon setup goes missing on Sunday. I'll be sad. How often do I build live? Yeah, whenever I have PCs to build. Whenever I get orders. Shantina, nice, love it. James coming in. Ghost putting in his favorite, obviously. All right, y'all. Oh, Mrs. Red's in here too. So, the highest end gaming PC, well, now that I've ever built, because this will outpace any of the previous highest end gaming PCs I've built. We've got a 9800X 3D, 48 gigs of RAM, 8 terabytes of storage, the RTX 5090. We've got a bunch of these Lian Li LCD fans, the Lian Li Hydro Shift LCD AIO. We've got a 1200 watt power supply, custom cables from Cable Mod, the Lian Li Strimer RGB cable, the ROG Strix X870-F motherboard, and the custom painted by Mrs. Red Lian Li 011 Dynamic with custom laser engraved panels. First ever power on, folks. Let's hope nothing burns down, all right? Keep your fingers crossed. Now that is a computer, ladies and gentlemen. Let me shift it a little bit for the vertical folks. Need a fire extinguisher. The Hydro Shift AIO is really nice. Yeah, it does a great job. Like it kept your 14900K cool even under like a full Cinebench load. Like we were pulling like 250, 260 watts and we never even got above 80 degrees. The 9800X3 doesn't pull nearly as much power. They do tend to get a little bit hotter just because of how the chips and the X3D cache are stacked, but I would guess that this thing is going to be able to do just as well for the 9800X3D. Damn, this is a good looking build, you guys. Yo, what up, Sweaty Lobo? It's for someone, it's Courtney's husband. She bought a PC from me maybe 2 years ago. She also got a pretty high-end build, and then she ordered this one. Realistically, like we started working on this one back in like December, and then we kind of finalized it as the 5090 was getting ready to come out, and then put in the order right around the time the 5090 came out. So this one has actually been quite a while in the works to get it out, but man, is it worth it. Looks good. This will turn on once we get the USB 3 to USB 2 adapter, because we just have so many USB 2 connections on this board right now. But we'll have this guy up and running soon too. No, we don't need a fire extinguisher. This thing isn't gonna be pulling any power right now anyways. But how cool is that, you guys? And we've even got the little rear case screen back there. Man. It's a good looking system. It's a good looking system, y'all. That RGB strimer cable looking sexy. It's so bright you can't hardly see it. It just looks like a big light. How are we feeling about this PC, guys? How are we feeling about it? Ghost. It's just so nice. Very nice. I'm gonna send a picture real quick to the customer because she's gonna love this. I'll send this picture real quick. All right. Curious what the Asus version of the Hydro Shift performance would be. Yeah, I don't know. They just have their one like super expensive AIO, really. Like I guess the Asus TUF has an AIO now too, but I don't know. I just don't know if they'll have anything that will really compete with this. I don't know. It's hard to beat Lee and Lee. All right, Ghost. You do it. You beat it. Is that dual chambered like the case? Yeah. Yeah, there's a second chamber behind the motherboard. That's where the power supply, all of the cables and all that stuff is. How do I make my friend shut up? He keeps glazing tough gaming laptops because he's able to play Roblox. I don't know, James. I don't have that problem. All right, y'all. This PC's done. We're gonna call this stream here. I need to figure out how to order a USB 3 to USB 2 adapter so I can get that all buttoned up, and we'll build this thing, or do the software thing. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for attending, for hanging out, watching this incredible build. Got one more peel here I can take off. And hopefully you enjoyed my first ever RTX 5090 PC in all its glory. I mean, let's be honest. If you're gonna build an RTX 5090 PC, it should look like this, right? If you're gonna spend $2,000+ on a GPU, the rest of the PC better match. All right. GG's, everybody. Have a great night. Thank you so much for hanging out. Goodbye. Goodbye, goodbye. Oh, wait, one quick look. Because you guys didn't really get to see it on the case. There's that super cool custom paint job too, matching on the top and the brackets holding the fans. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Bye. Bye, 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 bye. Bye, everybody. Thank you for joining. Bye, 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 bye. Bye, 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 bye.